Hey everybody, James back here again with you, and today I want to show you how far a modern day air rifle like this one could possibly kill you. Now, we've been testing in our recent videos of 25 yards and closer, but in actuality, if a pellet could go through this pine board, which in my testing I state that it's a ½ inch, but it's actually 3/4 of an inch. So, going off of what Iraq veteran 8888 said in his video, this is supposedly an old military standard. If you penetrate this board, it could possibly kill you if a projectile penetrates this board. So, we're going to start out at 25 yards, and today we're going to be using the Crosman Phantom 177 air rifle with the Crosman Premier pointed. 7.4 grains coming out of the muzzle at 875 with 12.5 foot-pounds. So let's get started. Okay guys, mind you, this is just a 177 air rifle, spring action, spring piston, nothing fancy, not PCP, anything like that. Like I said, 12.5 foot-pounds, and Iraq veteran 8888 stated that a ½ inch pine board required 59 foot-pounds to fully penetrate, which I already know that at 25 yards this will do it, but I just want to show you a starting point here. Okay, take you down range and show you. Okay, so at 25 yards we know it'll go through. There's daylight, went right through at 25 yards. So according to that standard, even out to 25 yards it could possibly kill you if shot by an air gun. It just shows how dangerous they are. And I've proven that in previous videos, but I just wanted to start that as a baseline. So let's move back to 50 yards. Alright everybody, I hope you can hear me. We're at 50 yards now from the target, and we're going to see if this can penetrate fully through the board, so let's see. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here's our shot at 50 yards. That way, barely went through there, but still penetrated. There you go. Completely through. See daylight through it. And that is at 50 yards, everybody. Let's move back to about 75 and we'll reshoot and see how far it goes through. Alright everybody, 75 yards. I don't know if it'll penetrate or not. The last one seemed like it struggled a little bit to get through the board at 50 yards, but we'll see. And hopefully determine how far out this gun is dangerous. If you don't know, on 22 ammo, it specifically states, you know, dangerous out to 1.5 miles or out to 1 mile. So I know these air guns don't have much power, but they have enough, I know of for sure, 25 yards and closer, that could fatally kill somebody. And it's been proven. Accidents happen and everything else. So they're not toys, for number one. But so let's see here, 75 yards, what it does. I'm just shooting freehand, just for the sake of it. I hit it. Let's go check her out. The board again, 25, 50, both complete penetration, pass-throughs. There's 75. Didn't make it all the way through. I don't know if you could tell very well, but that pellet is about halfway in there. And this board being 3/4 of an inch, halfway in there, it penetrated probably pretty close to a ½ inch at 75 yards. So this ends the test, but I just want to remind you guys that these air rifles, even though they're cheap and expensive and you can basically buy them at any wholesale store, department store, anything like that, they are not toys, and they can be very deadly, as I've stated in my past videos. And this test, I guess, kind of proves that. I've just gone off of what, like I said, Iraq veteran 8888 said on his penetration videos, whether it was firearms or air guns. And mind you, this is just a 177. This is not the most powerful air gun in the world or anything like that. This is just a little bulk cheap shooter. Pellets are really inexpensive, and these are Crosman Premier pointed, so you're going to get your most penetration, and this is at 75 yards. So I aimed high for this one just to see how much it dropped, and it seems like they all were shooting a little left because I know the gun's not zeroed to them, but I still hit that board. I mean, that's a, I don't know, I think a 3-inch wide board, something like that. About a 3.5 inch board by a 1/4 inch or 3/4 of an inch, and I still hit it at 75 yards free-handed. So I didn't do too bad on that part. But anyways, like I said, I just want to remind everybody that these are not toys, and going off that standard, these 2 shots would definitely be fatal. If not, you definitely be hurting, accident or on purpose. I definitely wouldn't want to get shot by it, but right there, 75 yards, wouldn't penetrate all the way fully, but that would still probably pierce the skin and hurt. Like I said, I definitely wouldn't want to get hit by one for sure, but I just want to remind everybody that they are not toys. And I just want to show the true power of this air gun, or my air gun. If your air gun shoots about 875 or more with these pellets, it's about the same results you're going to get. Mine's a Phantom, like I said, 177 caliber, 1,000 feet per second with lead rated, and 1,200 feet per second with alloy. So even though the ratings are padded a little bit, that doesn't matter. These air guns, I'm pretty sure if they take down small game, they have enough power to take down a human being. And I proved that in past videos, but I haven't proved how far it would take to get shot by one of these. So I would say, rule of thumb, anything closer than 75 yards would definitely be dead target, human or animal. If it's about medium-sized game animal or anything like that, but definitely either way, human or medium-sized game animal would be dead within 75 yards of this air rifle. Past that, I definitely wouldn't attempt it, especially if it was a survival situation or self-defense situation. And like I said, this is only rated for my air gun. Every air gun is different, so you could do this test yourself. It's very cheap and inexpensive. It only took me 3 pellets and the board. So, alrighty, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Like I said, that pellet's still in there, and it penetrated more than halfway. So it's about a ½ inch from tip of the pellet to back of this hole right here. So that still is pretty good penetration. And this board is 3/4 inch. It's not the ½ inch standard pine board. So I'm getting a little more power than normal. But yeah. Alright, everybody. I appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and stay safe out there, especially no matter what you're shooting. Whether it's air propelled or gunpowder, it doesn't matter. I'll see you guys on the next video, everybody. Thanks for watching.